Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Tanya Sidegigcrafts. You guys, have you got a need for a gift box for your cards that you're making for the holiday seasons? We're going to be making one today. This one is going to be for fall cards. As you can see, it's just a little enclosure. You can stick your cards right in there. I've got all the directions. We're just gonna, it could be a great gift box. So I hope that you will stay with me and watch as we make this together. Grab your supplies. You're gonna need some brads. You're gonna need some craft paper, some cardstock, and your decorative papers. One piece 12 by 12 cardstock will do. And you're gonna have everything that you need. So I hope that you'll stay with me and let's make a box. All right, first of all, you're going to take your 12 by 12 and you're going to cut it down. What are you going to cut it down to? For your base, you're going to need a piece that's 12 by 7. And for the lid, you're going to need a 4.5 by 4.5 square. So we've got those cut out now. We're going to start with the base today. And we're going to take that on our scoreboard. Now, if you don't have a scoreboard, you can measure this out if that works better for you. We're going to, on the 12-inch side, we're going to score 1 inch. At 5.5 inches. Sorry, I don't know what the centimeters are. And at 6.5 inches. And one more time at 11 inches because my paper is, or my scoreboard is short. I have to flip mine over. And that would be 1 inch from the end. So we'll go 1 inch there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 scores. 1 inch from each end. And then 5.5 and 6.5. Okay. Then we, on this side, we are going to score one time at 11 inches. I'm sorry, at 1 inch is what I meant. 1 inch. And again, because my scoreboard is short, I'm going to flip this over and we'll continue that line all the way to the end. Okay. Now we're going to take the 4.5 square. Doesn't matter which side you use. I did that on purpose. You're going to score at 2 inches and 3 inches. 2 inches and 3 inches. All right. And that is all the scoring that we need. We are going to take these pieces and we are going to fold on all the score lines. You can use your burnishing tool to make those creases great. Oops, let's use the right side there so I don't scratch it all up to heck. All right, now I'm going to use the long side as the flap. So we're going to have a shorter side here, longer side here. We're going to use the longer side for the flap, and for that I'm going to round my edges. On the longer side, see this piece is wider than this one. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and take our base piece and fold this one on all the score lines. Simple Simon, guys. Is this easy enough? Pretty easy. I watched quite a few videos last night to figure out how to do them, and I thought this was probably the easiest way. There's lots of different ways, but I came across some great ideas. Okay, and then did my own take on it. So this one, we're going to take, it doesn't matter if you do it to this one or this one, but we're going to take one of these ends and we're going to cut this square out. Okay, we're going to slightly miter it just to take some of the bulk out. All right, so we're going to have this, oops, sorry, this. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to slightly miter each of these folds. Just take some of that bulk out of those folds. We're going to keep this flap, the middle flap, as well as the end for our box. All right, that's all the cutting. We'll do a slight miter on this one too, just a slight. But we do want to keep that tab on there, okay? So there's that. Now, how do we put it together? This is the fun part because we get to watch it all come together. This is going to go like this. So we're going to go ahead and close in these sides. Now, you could technically, maybe we should. Let's decorate this before we put it together because it might be a little easier it might be easier. It is easier. It is easier because then it's flat. We're working with a flat surface. Now, I did cut some pieces here And I got to remember which ones were cut for this, because now I have a pile over here. Did I cut them? I know I did. I know I did. Boop, 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 boop. Maybe I didn't. Yes, I did. There's one. There's the front. There's the front. For the front, we're going to use a piece of decorative paper that is 4 1/4 by 5 3/4, and the back piece is going to be the same. So what did I say? 4 3/4? No, 4 1/4 by 5 3/4 for the front and the back. Those will be your decorative panels. Oh goodness, I just unclogged this a few minutes ago. I already recorded this video once with the first box, but there were a couple of things I wanted to change, and I thought, you know what, we'll just re-record. How about that? Not to mention my cats decided to just be really grouchy in the middle of it. Nobody wants to hear all that. All right, so we're just gonna put this here. Just leave a little space around it as matting. All right, and then I know that I wanted this one on the back. This might be the right size. Did I cut that one right? Here it is. I put it aside. I did put it aside. I did cut it. I've been using this paper pad for about a week now, and I'm just loving it so much, this fall pad from Michaels. And I've been using it for everything. So today, this is a great way to use up some of those scraps and make a coordinating box for the cards I've been creating. So I was super excited to figure this out. Okay, and then I have some strips for the sides. I did cut those too, I remember, because they're right here. That's the front. That's one of the sides. And one more side. There we go. I think that's it. Nope. This is the side that's not. That's too wide. I think that's it. Yep. All right. I've got all the pieces now. Just got to keep the glue coming out. All right. We're just decorating it up. You could use this for Christmas cards, Easter cards, birthday cards, hello cards, whatever you want to do. So this one, I got to make sure that I use, I don't think it matters. Let's use this one because we'll put that on the outside then. Depending how you want to fold that. Go ahead and put this on this end. Now just make sure that you glue this one on top of this one, like this. Okay, but before we do that, this is going to be the back of the box over here. So we're going to, this is the back. We need to put our piece, our back piece on there first before we close this up. It's going to make it easier. And I think what I didn't do is I didn't make a piece for the top. I didn't on that one either. So we're going to just line up these creases, the fold marks right there with the edge. Make sure that that goes all the way to the top. There we go. Press that down. And then this is the, not the piece that I was looking for. Ba-doo-ba-doo. That's not the piece I was looking for, guys. I have a top piece for that. I think it's this one maybe. Yep, it's this one. Now, because these corners are rounded, we want to round these corners too. That's not the corner rounder. This is. And then we'll glue this on there. Now, you could ink up the edges on these. You could sew the papers before you glue them down. Those would be beautiful also. For the time restraints on this video, we're just going to do it this way. Not everybody wants to sew. So that's okay too. And then I think I'm going to cut one more piece that's going to be able to fit here. And I think I'm going to use, should I just use this piece too? Or maybe, do I have another strip that'll fit close to it? This one. What do I want on the top? What do I want on the top? I think we'll use this one. So this is going to need to be 4.5, no, 4 1/4 by 3/4. Oh my goodness, this is going to be tight. I think if I line it up right there on my cutter, it'll work. I think that's the right size right there. That's great. Good enough. Close enough. There we are. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this shut. Put glue on this side. This is our non-decorated flap. The other one we want to be on the outside so that it's still decorated. Go ahead and close this up. Make sure that you get those lines lined up so the top of the box is all lined up, the bottom of the box is all lined up. You can actually fold this over and make sure that it's not too crazy off. That's probably what I should have done before you push it down too far. There, got a little sliding room there. And I messed it up. So just make sure your edges are, let's put out a little more glue. I pulled it before it was too set. Got a little room to work, but if you're not happy with it, you gotta pull it before it dries. Okay. That's much better. Much better. Much better way to do it. Okay. And just fold this flat on top of the other one. That should be just right. All right, and then we'll straighten it back up. Let's go ahead and fold these tabs under and put some glue on those so we don't have any gaps coming out the bottom. And make sure your glue's coming out. And then fold it over. And then we'll go ahead and put glue on this one. You could use tape too if you wanted to. That would be fine. That would work quite well. And I didn't decorate the bottom of my box. I didn't see really the need for that. And we'll just use this little spatula. We'll push down the edges down there just to make sure it connects. You can see this didn't quite work perfectly. Just make sure we got all those edges in there. Sorry for the bounce. All right, and that should seal it pretty good. This is going to go this way. Now you could do your enclosure lots of different ways. You could use Velcro, you could use magnets. I today am going to use this kind of enclosure, so I'll show you how to do that. We're going to take 4 discs, 2 for the top, 2 for the bottom. And then we're going to sandwich two and two. There's one. And there's the second one. Good thing I needed 2 boxes today, huh? I have 2 sets of cards I need to send out, so this will be great. This will be great. Okay, and then if you have a tiny hole punch like this one, you could use this for the center, or you could use your awl, or something else that's pokey. You decide. I'm just going to poke a hole in the middle. And once again on this one, I'm just kind of eyeballing for the center. You could measure it if you want to. Then I'm going to look on here, and I'm going to use my circle to figure out where I want it. And I'm going to put a little circle there. It won't show anyway, so and then we'll just poke the hole there. Okay, and I've got my brads. I'm using these little tiny ones. You could use whatever size you like, whatever looks nice to you. I like these because I don't have an option or opportunity to use them as much, and I've got a bunch, so why not? They match and everything. We'll put that in there. And you don't want to make this too tight, because then it makes it hard to put your string on there. But I can't see where it splits, guys. There we go. There we go. I do want to bend that there. Okay, and then we'll take this one, figure out where it needs to go, right around here. Now well, that doesn't even show. Right there, I think. Okay, so I have this little thing on my desk that I can slip in here that actually fits perfectly. That's going to provide support and a place where I can poke this so that it won't go all the way through the box. What did I just do with my, oh, there it is. Right there. So we'll just poke through there. And then, because it's kind of hard to reach inside that box, I'm going to split this a little bit, so hopefully I can feel it inside. Put it in there. All right, almost got it. There we go. Again, not too tight. You want that string to be able to go around there. I have a piece of string already here. This will go right under here. This was a pretty quick little box to make, right? Once you got your pieces cut and scored, and everything comes together pretty nicely. And this can just wrap around here. It'll wrap easier when it's full. And you're all set. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little tutorial. You got a great little gift box there for cards or what have you. A little journal might fit nice in there, some candy, something maybe. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks so much for joining me. Make your own if you do, and make sure to tag me because I'd love to see what you create. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.